Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. I'm jumping right into another Traveler's Notebook spread. I believe this is actually the first one for February, and it is kind of a travel-based collection. This is the Adventures Together collection by Traci Reed Designs, and I grabbed out some pattern papers and this photo of us out for ice cream. So, I don't know about, I kind of got inspired with that little banner there that's in the center of that frame on the left. It says, let's do a day trip and something like that. And that's what this was. We hardly go out these days. So I don't know about you guys. It really does feel like an adventure. The few times that we get to go out and do something. And I decided to base it off of that with this collection. And I feel like it worked out pretty good. So I do struggle. I try, and I think it's just because this is a new format on how I took the photos. That is a 4x6 with 3 smaller photos within the 4x6. My Canon Selfie has a app where you print out the photos. They also have different versions on how you can print your photos, and it did like this little shuffle. And this came out, and I thought it was okay. I really liked it, but it was just different to work with. So I had to try and figure out what to do with the left, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to embellish it. I really enjoyed this frame, but it doesn't really stick, and I just gotta let it go. So as soon as I let that go, I think it gets easier for me. So I'm pulling out the journaling cards. I have told you time and time again, using journaling cards, Project Life cards in your Traveler's Notebook spreads really work. They can be your focal piece, your main title card, or just where you do your journaling and call it done. So I kind of keep it as my focal piece slash title card. So it kind of did both. But I pull it out, and I'm really trying to make it work with these embellishments just because I see it, but it just wasn't coming yet. I like the banners on the upper left portion, but they don't end up staying. In fact, after a while of fussing with this, like Nintendo ends, I do take a break and go and have lunch and tend to my toddler, because it was after his, it was it before or after he went to sleep pretty early, so I was able to do this early in the morning. And then I come back and I come with some fresh eyes and realize that I was just overthinking. I love the journaling idea, the journaling card to be the main focal. So as soon as I realize that, it will come together. So you're seeing I left in all these trial and errors as I try to see what I can fit in here. I love the pattern papers. I could not pick a better colors that match my pictures. As you can see, my son was wearing blue, and it matched the watercolor that we got going on in the background, as well as my sweater with that nice red. It just went perfectly. So this is when I decided to pull in that Project Life card, making memories, and I felt like that's exactly what we were doing. Just another typical day with another memory, and that says adventuring together, just because even the little times that we go out, they are now adventures, because it's so few and so far apart that we just really gotta appreciate. So as you can tell, I left in all the trial and error as I try and figure out what works and what doesn't work. When I do pause the video, I come back, it is going to look a bit different since I did not place or start recording, since I just really did not know which way I was going. I have mentioned before, I rarely have templates to work with. I just go by the feel of my photos, and this was no different, and I really enjoyed how it does come out in the end. I am just trying to see what works, if I want to do it in hearts. I think it just kind of felt very top heavy in the upper right portion, so I was trying to bring things back down to the left, but I also wanted to make enough room for my journaling. So this is why I kind of try to keep it anchored to the right, so that way it wasn't so heavy on one side, but that there was also still room for my journaling that was going to happen there on the left. And I am just trying to make it happen, and finally I let that go, and I realize it's not going to let me fix things up. See, now when I changed it to right here, I like the idea of the sweater matching with the pattern paper, but then I realized one side was not going to have any red if I did it that way, so this is why I quickly switched it back. And then I decided, well, maybe since it is so busy on one side and I need color on the left, this is where I should place it. And then I just decided to take the break right now, and I'm going to be giving you the overview of how it comes out. Right, I added in one of those little embellishments there and my journaling and then my anchors, and this is how it comes out. I hope you got inspired in some way. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.